When I was a child, nothing seemed impossible. I was wide-eyed and more curious than ever. I also thought I ruled the world. Thought nothing could touch me. I was invincible. My dreams consisted of being a rock star and being able to fly. But, like everyone else, I grew up. Life is funny like that. Before you know it, you're in high school, then university, then a full-time job, then marriage, then kids, then retirement, and grandkids. And poof, life. At least this is what they say it should look like. We are told how to get there, but the instructions are unclear and maps are filled with blanks, and it doesn't always turn out the way we want it to. After all the time spent dodging potholes and making wrong turns, how can you expect your journey to be perfect? You shouldn't, because it's not meant to be. Nothing and no one could have prepared me for what it would be like to live with a mental health issue. I grew up having an idea of some of the struggles. My mom was diagnosed bipolar when I was around 8 years old. Growing up, we think our parents are superheroes. They hug us when we are sad, put band-aids on our boo-boos. They scare away the monsters from under our beds. I learned quickly that as much as my mom was my hero, she was also human. I watched her struggle with her mental health right up until the day she died. Then it was my turn. In high school, I went through a lot. My mom's physical health started to take a toll on her. From 16 to 18 years old, I remember spending a lot of time in the hospital with her while still trying to graduate high school. Then, after a checkup with some doctors one day, she died in her sleep. I did everything in my power not to feel anything. I told myself I wasn't allowed to be sad. I needed to move forward. I ran from my feelings, from everything. Just ran. The thing about running is eventually it all catches up to you. In my first year of university, I went and saw a psychiatrist on campus, and I was diagnosed with depression and PTSD. I tried to continue living life as regularly as possible. Go to school, get good grades, go to parties, anything that made me feel normal. The thing with depression is that you get negative thought patterns that follow a cyclic pattern in a downward direction. My thoughts were getting worse, and before I knew it, I was contemplating suicide. The little girl no longer dreamt of flying or believed in love or felt invincible. She was decaying from the inside out. And at 20 years old, and the end of my first semester of second year, I decided I had had enough. I was 20 and felt like I'd lived 1,000 lifetimes. I was tired, and I didn't think anyone could love someone so broken. So I attempted to end my own life. My story is not unique. 1 in 5 people suffer from a mental illness. In 2011, death by suicide was ranked 9th for the leading cause of death in Canada, with a total of 3,728 deaths that year. Despite these statistics, there is still hope. I know this because I'm still here, but I couldn't have done it by myself. Thanks to a few important people in my life, the ones who said I care and showed it, I got the help I needed. I spent 3 weeks in the hospital where I was able to just focus on me and come to terms with the struggles in my life. When it was time to leave the hospital, I wasn't feeling 100%, but I knew it was only the beginning of a new chapter. Recovery. Now my focus is on staying healthy, keeping a positive mind frame, and enjoying the life I have been blessed with. I'm ready to accept the bad with the good, and accept that life isn't going to be an easy ride. It's going to be work, but I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to fight for me. No journey is perfect. I have my good days and my bad, ups and downs, but that is all part of life. Yes, I have struggles. Yes, they are hard. And yes, I get tired. But I can't give up. I won't. I want my life too much. Life is too precious and beautiful to just throw away. I'm starting to remember that little girl who wanted to fly. So have faith. Remember, nothing is permanent in this life, not even our pain. Just when you think it could be the end, there could be a new beginning. One where you can start over and remember all the reasons to keep fighting. You matter. Your story matters. Be brave. Keep fighting. Keep loving. Keep breathing.